Good afternoon, YouTube. I'm back again. Apologies for the absence, but needs must, I'm afraid. Been flat out as usual. Work, kids, work, more kids. Well, the same kids, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm in North Wales, just approaching over there, Falls, and it's a glorious day. A little bit of cloud cover now actually, which is nice because the sun's been beating down on me. I've got a week to sort of come and do a little trail I've made up by myself. It's around 62 miles, so 100 kilometers, and hopefully summiting around 10, 11, 12 summits of Snowdonia. So it'll be a nice little holiday for me anyway. So to start the route, as I just said, is Falls, and I'm heading towards the North Carnadie range. As you can see now, I've got a little bit of a scree slope to walk across, and then I've been told of a little plunge pool that I want to go and have a dip in on the way to the Carnadie. So not too much waffle for this one. There probably will be because it's a long old trip, so be aware. Anyway, I'll bring you back in a jiffy. They look nice, quite inviting, but they're not the ones I'm after, I don't think. I think there's a bigger plunge pool I might be able to jump in at the next one, so if not, I'll amble back. So still. Well, I don't think it's the one that I was looking for. I think I might go in it. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Let's give it a go. And it's pretty dead here. There's not anybody around. Not that I can see anyway. Okay, not skinny dipping, just in case. It's fucking epic, isn't it? Ooh. Hey! Legendary! First cold dip of the trip. That's kind of an infinity pool. But not really. That's actually made my trip already, finding that. It's nice to get in the water, not freeze your nuts off when you get out. And hopefully I'll dry again pretty quick. Took my pants off, a little towel that I've got hanging on the back of my bag. But anyway, now so I'm backtracking slightly, and I'm heading off up behind that hill there to try and join onto the Cambrian Way for a little while. I'm not sure where there'll be water next. So I've filled up, I've got 1.5 litres with me, so I've got enough for the time being. Or worst case scenario, I'll just keep walking until I can get back down and get some. Anyway, loving this so far. What a result that was. Didn't find the pool I could jump in. Guessing it might just be one of these little plunge pools here, but I'm happy with that. Well, I didn't even know it was there, to be honest. Anyway, let's go. Hey, first summit of the weekend. Lightmoor, however you say it in Welsh. Apologies, slaughtering the language again. But that's number 1 of probably 2 or 3 today. In the background, you can see Penrhyn, not Penrhyn. So in the background there, you can see Carnarvon. That's where I'm going to aim for my next one. And then probably Penrhyn as well, because I need to get back down for water for camp tonight. So it is now 3:30, so I've got loads of time to get over there and get down. And there's a lake I've wanted to camp by for ages and ages that I've camped near when I did a winter camp at Penrhyn. So I'm going to try and get over there and pitch by that lake for tonight, have a nice little dip in the morning and get on my jolly way. There's some wild horses behind me. I was going to say it's the first time I've seen any in Snowdonia, but it's actually not. That would be a lie, because there was some on my snow camp. Right, let's navigate my way. We actually joined the Cambrian Way now in about, well, just over that hill behind there is the Cambrian Way up to the Carnarvon summit. Right, let's go and do that. Foil Frass, 942 metres, second summit. Actually see Snowdon now, peeking away over there. So I'm going to join the Cambrian Way, and as I said a minute ago, off to Carnarvon. Out of practice again. I need to put some sunblock on. It's getting a bit hot now. I'm pretty much as high as I'll be today. I think Carnarvon is 1,030, so maybe another 50 sort of meters, 50-60 meter incline. But yeah, the struggling bit today is all done. It's pretty much downhill now, so that's handy to know, because my legs are burning. I literally haven't been to a mountain in months. Since, when did I last go? The wild camp in the snow one. So when was that? November time, something like that. Anyway, chatting shit, bye. Right, so now back in familiar territory. Behind me, just done the Carnarvon summit. Now I'm heading off into the clouds again. Oh shit. So over there to Penrhyn, and then behind that is where I plan to camp for tonight. Anyway, no more filming and waffling now until I get to camp, because I'm itching to get some food on. I'm pretty damn hungry now. I think I've only done around 10 to 12 miles. I'm gonna have a look at the map when I get there and see how far I've been. But it's been a lot of up and downs, as you could expect. I'm loving it here. I'm loving this little adventure already. I'm only day 1 in, and I'll probably do it in 4 days now. Smashing it. So let's get a wiggle on and get a camp spot. I've still got a couple of miles, a good few miles, maybe even 3 before I get down to that lake, but most of it is downhill now, apart from that little ascent, but it's not very steep. Got Tryfan and the glidders over there. You can see now the clouds cleared a bit. So yeah, that's the aim for tomorrow. North face of Tryfan, Adam and Eve, if I dare, and back down around the glidders and over in that direction. That's the plan. I'll show you the map later anyway. I'm going to go through it and maybe alter it and have a rest day. So I've got the week, I might as well, I think I might find a little lake or some waterfalls when it's a nice day, set up and just get in and out of the water and do some sunbathing all day. Anyway, getting a bit steeper here, so I'm going to go, bye. Look at these views here. Let's get me out of the photo. Stunning. I couldn't see any of this last time I came here. In fact, this is what it looked like when I came here last. Living the dream, look. Whoa! Nearly dying and all. Bit of a difference, isn't it? Bye. Alright, there's tonight's proposed camp spot. Don't think I'm going to get down to it before the sun casts a shadow over there. The mountain casts a shadow, should I say. So it's probably going to be just out of sunshine. But I'm due east. So hopefully, fingers crossed, if I can wake up in time, I should get a nice sunrise to make up for the lack of sunset. Anyway, that's Pennyroyal Wen. I've just got to make my way down that little ridge there, down to the lake. I'm nearly out of water, so it's pretty good timing. I love this. This is freaking awesome. Ash Indoors is now back to Ash Outdoors. UK. There we go, all pitched up. And there's people around. It's being fucking noisy as well. But never mind, I can't complain. I've got an idyllic spot again. Oh, I'm shattered as well. So, as you can see, I've gone for the trusty old MSR Freelight 2, and it's luxurious, this tent. It's so big, so I'll have a bit of comfort while I'm here. Anyway, nothing new really to report. I've got a new quilt, a lighted equipment quilt that I'm going to be trying out. I've used it once, I had a hammock camp in it and it was lovely and warm. So this is going to be the first time I've been on the ground in it. So I'll let you know how that goes. Anyway, yeah, pretty happy with this spot, apart from the people. I think it looks like someone else has just walked up with a backpack, so maybe it's quite a popular little spot. Sorry, my nose is running, I couldn't. Anyway, I'm literally just going to eat. I'll go through the map later and go to bed. I've got a bit of a headache, so get some paracetamol with me and get my head down and my earplugs in. Right, so here's the map. It's OS Land Ranger, so scale 1 to 50,000. So it could be a little hard for you to see. It's a little hard for me to see. So I parked up here. I went to Aberfalls, which is there, and then I carried on Afon Gok, and around here was where the waterfall was. So I backtracked a little bit and went to this summit, Little Wintmore, and then Folfaras, Carnad Gawelian, and then Folgrak, Carnadwellin, where are we? Carnadaffid, Pennyroyal Wen, and now I've just come down here to this Lynn, which is, I can't pronounce that, Frionlure. God, I'm so sorry, Welsh people. But anyway, my plan for tomorrow, I'm going to cross over the Ogwen Valley onto Trefan, and here are the Glidders and Wygarn. I think I've done about 10 miles today, maybe 11. Bear in mind I didn't get here till sort of 12:30ish, and yeah, it's been quite hard going. So tomorrow I'm going to take it a bit easier. I'm going to do the Glidders, Trefan and all that. Trefan, however you pronounce it. Could do with Welsh lessons, couldn't I? And then yeah, just amble along and see where tomorrow takes me. Anyway, some of them definitely staying because one of them's pitching another tent somewhere else. So I'm going to go in to my tent now. I've had my food, I've had something to drink. I forgot I bought some little wireless earphones, so I'm going to listen to a podcast I downloaded, and that's me for the night. Anyway, anything interesting happens, I'll bring you back. If not, see you in the morning. Morning world. Oh, I'm shattered, man. Got my big ginger beard. Oh, I had a shiver last night. Felt a bit of a chill. And then I had a blocked up nose. Slept alright, I think. Look at that view to wake up to. That is stunning. Anyway, let's get some breakfast on, pack away, and on to the next adventure. Beautiful, isn't it? There we go. Bare bit of grass, all my rubbish in my bag, ready to drop off in a bin when I find one. Anyway, that's day one finished. Let's start day two. Zoop. Going up there now. It's taking it out of me. I ain't got enough water. Right, not much filming done today. It's been mostly climbing mountains. Decided to do, well, descended from Penyrolwen this morning and wanted to do the north face or north ridge of Tryfan, that mountain behind me anyway. So turns out it's quite scrambly. I knew this anyway, so it took me quite a while. What with having all my camping gear and that on me as well. So I done the summit. I didn't do Adam and Eve because there was loads of people up there, really busy, so I'm having a think I might change my plans a little bit. So I'm on the way up to Glidders now, and then Yargarn. I think I might try and camp at the top of that somewhere. It's with that one behind me, and then I'm going to alter my route. I'm not going to do Snowdon, so what I'm going to do is head back down towards Devil's Kitchen and get back on the A5 and walk towards that lake that I walked around at the snow camp. I can't remember the name of it. I'll put it on the screen, Jobby. And I'm going to go and explore some of the back areas of there. There's a few nice little lakes that I could get a swim in, and then that takes me back onto the route that I was originally going to finish off on. So there's the waterfalls that I could always swim in as well. Might cut the day, it might cut the trip short by a day, but I'm really not that bothered. To be honest, my legs are having it and my shoes. This is the first time I've really done any decent miles in mountains in these trainers, and they hurt my feet a little bit sore underneath, and I've rolled my ankle a few times, so probably should have some better ankle support. Lessons learned, always a learning day, isn't it? Always a school day. Anyway, let's get up Glidders and see where we go from there. Nearly fell over, didn't I? Look at these views from the top of the Glidders, look. Stunning. So I walk along that ridge, and down there's a lake. I'm going to fill up, head up there, try and get a spot for tonight, because I'm cream crackered. Right, found a nice little shelter to sit and have a break. So tired, man. Absolutely exhausted. Coming down there from the Glidders is sketchy. There's a few people struggling, so just be warned if you ever go up there. It's very loose underfoot. I'm going to have a good hour, I think, just relaxing now. So I'm in between Glidders and Yargarn. I can get water down here. Only thing is, I don't know if I'm going to use it, or some of it at least, by the time I get up there, because I kind of need sort of 700 litres for dinner, and another 500 for breakfast. But I could just have dinner and then come down and cook breakfast when I get a bit lower down tomorrow. So see what the crack is anyway. Don't know if I'll be able to camp up anyway there. I don't know what the terrain's like. It looks a bit slopey. I'm sure I'll be able to find something suitable. Anyway, just gonna get my energy back, because I'm absolutely flagging today. I don't know why, getting cramps and everything. So you can see a bit clearer now where I've been today. So Penrose, when the lake was behind there, I've gone down past Lyn Ogwen and up that north face of Tryfan, up there, and back down and round in between, down to the lake where I stopped to have my lunch, and then up this bit here. Oh no, that bit, hold on, it's hard to see on the screen, I think it was that one, to the top of Glider Fower, and then back round, just filled up at the lake down there. Now up here, still got that to go. Oh, I'm shattered. 3 mountains in a day. It's not been easy going. So I'm looking forward to a nice rest tonight. Probably going to have 2 of my meals if I fancy it, because I'm sure I've burnt off the calories and I am starving. My stomach is rumbling like a good one. So won't film now till camp. Hopefully there's nobody down there tonight. Those people did camp last night. I think it was about 8 or 9, maybe even 10 of them. So it was a jam-packed little lake. This will do me very nicely for the night. Oh, look at that. First things first, I'm going for a swim. So stunning. Love today now. Hated it earlier. Love it now. Another stunning spot. and there's nobody around at the moment. A lot of people come down from Yargarn, but nobody around here so far. Anyway, I'm going to chill for a bit now. Probably won't do any more filming tonight because it's going to be same old, eating crap and sleeping, hopefully. Anyway, catch you in the morning, guys. Good night. Good morning, nearly good afternoon actually. So I'm on my way. Last night didn't film much, I just chilled out really, had an early night, slept really well. Had to do a little bit of a repair on my foot, somehow cut it. I don't know if it was going into the water or just barefooting around camp, but I didn't even notice at the time. It was only when I went to change my socks. Anyway, by the by, slept well, up fairly early, 7ish maybe. It was very cloudy, a bit cooler this morning, which was a nice change after the heat of yesterday. So I packed away, left no trace as always, and then headed on down to the Ogwen Valley, the National Trust. So disposed of all my litter that I've accumulated over the week, and had a coffee and a sausage roll and headed on out. Now I needed to get gas. I'm running quite low on gas. I bought a bigger canister than I usually would, thinking it would do me for 5 days, but after today I think it's going to be pretty low, if not empty. So cold soaking might be in order. So anyway, I thought I'd walk up the A5. There's a couple of campsites down there, but they're not really established campsites. They're more like people's homes with fields who just let the land out for campers, but they didn't have any. So I'm heading on now up to the Northern Carnadie range, Northeast Carnadie, sorry. So this was going to be the end part of my trail, so I'm cutting off the Snowdon bit, as I said yesterday. And what with the cut on my foot and a little bit of a hot spot on the other, it's probably a good idea anyway, and it's ridiculously busy down there. So you're heading to Northeast Carnadie. I'm going to try and check that bothy out that I stayed at, that I was meant to stay at back in November, but didn't find because things broke. So I'm going to go and check that out, and then that will leave tomorrow to head back towards Aberfalls area, and maybe just set up camp quite near to where the car's parked, and just get an early start back in the morning. Anyway, that's the plan. Let's go and see what this area has in store for us again, out of snow this time. Found it, look. Found my bothy. Some walk out here as well. There's no way I would have done that in the afternoon that I planned. And we're going to go and see if anyone's in it. If they're not, I'm going to claim it. If there is, there's a river down there. I might just set up near the river. Looks like there's a few nice little spots down there, so there'll be somewhere to camp. Let's go see who's in it. There she is, look. And it's empty at the moment. Not sure how I feel about it, to be honest. Look. Little guest book. Actual cooking stuff, but no gas, unfortunately. Oh, hold on. Yeah, pretty much empty as well. A few little maps, chairs, coal burner with no coal but rubbish in there. Some condiments that I would not fancy using. Load of empty bottles. And some sleeping accommodation. Rubbish tips. Yeah, I've seen a bag of rubbish approaching actually on the way in, so I'm in two minds. I don't want to get all set up and then someone rock up. I'm not one for sharing with strangers. What I might do is go and hang out outside for a bit, put my bag down, have a little break, and there are a couple of lakes as well around the corner which I could go to, but I'll see how it goes in here first. Not bad views at all. Good mornings. Right, that's it. Left everyone sleeping. Oh, by the way, the girl turned up about an hour after I was there. Daniela, I think her name was. Hello. And then 3 lads turned up a bit later on. So I didn't film anything last night. I slept in the kitchen floor, so I wanted to get out and do a time lapse, but there wasn't any stars last night, so I didn't. Anyway guys, my power bank has completely gone. And my gas, I think I've probably got another boil on it, and my foot is hurting, so I'm going to call it a day for this trip. It's been a freaking wicked one. I've loved it. Nice little variation of places and some nice swims and a bothy camp. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all again very soon. Well, not very soon, depending on how busy I am. Anyway, laters guys, bye.